Hey, what's up everybody? Metro's back, and today this is episode 13 of Pokemon Reborn lore play. Alright, we're about to get right into it, so let's move on. Let's get a repel working here. Now, in the last episode we... yeah, I always forget what these things are. We, kind of... I don't know what you'd say. We set forth the actions that are going to drive the next chapter of this game, alright? Hold it right there. Was that convincing? Regardless, it seems to have been enough to fool them. Didn't I say before, choose the right hat for the right job? Of course, one might wonder just how I had such an outfit as this in the first place. It almost makes me look suspicious. Now quickly, follow me. Now, so yeah, this is pretty important. I cannot stay long, but allow me to leave you with this. Firstly, as you must have heard, they have captured Luna. And unfortunately, I had not had the foresight to teach Luna to teleport as well. Though if I could have, never mind. More importantly, Elias may portray himself as a holy man, but his true nature has been made clear. However, Team Meteor is not the only shady dealings he has. I have a hunch on where Luna will be taken, but for reasons of my own, I must make myself scarce. I'll ask you, follow in my stead. I suspect they will be somewhere around 7th Street in Reborn City. If you can't find that place, I suggest you contact somebody who is a bit more familiar with the city's back alley dealings. As we said before, not all is black and white, or dark and light. Wrong is sometimes right, and it's often in is often out, and sometimes up may be the only way down. In this case, all you need to do is read between the lines, or rather walk between them. Adieu until we meet again. So, before we do anything in this episode, let me talk about this, alright? The idea of Radomus, first of all, 2 episodes ago we hinted at Radomus being Noel's and... what the fuck am I doing? Whatever, Anna and Noel's father, alright? That's very realistic, especially because he reacts the way he does to hearing about the amethyst pendant, whatever. So it's also a common conception that he is, or at some point, involved with Team Meteor. All right. Now let's discuss the possibility of that. He has the costume, whatever. That may just be a ruse. It doesn't necessarily prove much, especially in a game like this. But the fact that Sirius and Solaris know about him, and so does Elle, who is clearly not only one of the Elite Four, but a very highly ranked figure in Team Meteor. He was even discussed by Solaris or Sirius, I don't know, whichever. But I think it's pretty common to say that this is canon. It's not proven, obviously, but maybe in a future update it will be. The way I look at it is AIM already knew exactly how she wanted to take the story from the get-go, so I would not be surprised. Like, these subtle hints are not subtle. Like, she knew what's going to happen in the future already. So I'm pretty convinced that, one, he is the father of the 2 psychic children, and, well, I guess only Anna's psychic, isn't she? But yeah, and then that he is also at some point had like an unfortunate dealing with Team Meteor, and probably has either kind of quit them or, I don't know, something like that. So keep that in mind. Next up, we're going to be in the 7th Street. I'll show you where that guy is, where that stuff is, and, well, how to move through it and all that. Hey, so this isn't lore related, but I just want to put something down here. The next step of this puzzle, basically, this is all one long chain of puzzles, is this building here. You have to come here, but you would have had to have completed the full story for either the Magma or the Aqua gang, which is not related to lore in any way, first of all, and kind of complicated. So if you did want to do that, I'll show you where the Aqua gang hideout is. And this is all I'm going to say about the topic, just because this is meant to only be for lore. So this is it here, okay? But so yeah, just in case you guys were watching this series and trying to play along and you couldn't because you didn't know where to go, I don't want to jump right to the lore next. But all right, that's pretty much it for this area. This next bit has pretty much nothing going on for it. So the next time you see me, I'm going to be much farther. Hey, 2 days later.
Huh, I had a feeling you were following me, but of all people, I never expected to see you down here, Arno. Then again, I suppose this isn't the sort of place someone like me would choose to be either. But I asked to go get supplies for our ritual, so I couldn't be helped. Of course, they would be cross with me if someone followed me back, but I must return post-haste so we can save Luna. Oh, you're also trying to save Luna? I see. Well, in that case, there should be no problem. We have the same goal. I'm sure they will understand that. The entrance to our chamber is actually hidden down here, but I'll go ahead and leave the way open for you. It's just right outside. You won't be able to miss it.
So interesting because, you know, Bennett obviously was associated with the model, the Ice Gym leader. And he also has a pretty, like, serious connection with Luna, which is strange because it really makes me think. And the Ice Gym leader actually mentions God of War as well, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't really know why the sets are related, but
well, hey, sorry about this, Arno. That is, Elias actually asked me to let you in here, but you actually thought I was that dumb, didn't you? It figures. Most people don't seem to think very highly of me, which I suppose is typical of a person who prefers the company of bugs to that of people. Please don't mistake my standoffishness, shall we say, for any personal disdain. I am merely doing what is best for my future and for Luna. And you have done well, Bennett. Continue your diligence, and I will surely secure you a position in the Elite Four for you. Yes, of course. Thank you, sir.
Although I originally intended only to ask his help in finding Luna, Bennett has proven a surprisingly useful assistant.
Naturally, I want to help Luna as much as you do, sir.
As such, we shall begin her purification ritual post-haste. Until then, please see that Arno is confined safely in the dungeon. We shall deal with that nuisance later. We will eradicate any memory she has of destroying Radomus. Hopefully then she will remember where her loyalty lies and return to the light.
Yes, well, Arno, if you would follow me. Not that you have much of a choice with our numbers.
So this is actually a really crazy puzzle. I'm not going to be doing it on screen, not like that, but how do you trigger it? Hello. I guess you got to read this first, but yeah, there we go. Howdy, friend. Name's Randall. How's you? You know, they keep me down here a few days, but I actually don't mind. I mean, at least they feeding us, right? I get better food in the cell than I did on the streets. Not that saying much, but I can't rightly say I'm hating it. They's kind enough to give us some educational readings, too. Don't do me no difference, even if it's all a bunch of religionist heebie-jeebie. Keeps me from getting bored and going back to the candy. That ain't neither here nor there. I figure I'll just enjoy their hospitality a few more days while I detox, and then head right on out. The guards ain't listening, rightly? See, truth be told, I could let myself out of here whenever I want. Want to see why? Come on, buddy. He's got that key Pokemon from 6th generation. Good work, buddy. See, Klefki here just happened to pick up something in the sort of master key to this place. Mighty lucky that one, huh? I'll just scoot out whenever I get bored, but I imagine you is more interested in escape than me. So there you go, partner. Oh hey, if you're planning on running out, there's a couple of stuffs you gotta know. Firstly, there's a muckload of people patrolling on the floor above. This isn't actually lore, but I wanna read this part because it puts things in perspective. Secondly, personal recommendation, and if you sees any books lying out about, you might want to check them out. I mean, some of these are pretty fucking funny. Arches will save us all. Dude, it's a Pokemon. These guys is nuts. It's great. Anyway, go knock yourself out. So yeah, it is pretty interesting, right? Even though that's not necessarily like part of the lore, or this guy's not really a character or anything. What is with that? What is the fascination with this Arches thing? And it is certainly a Pokemon, but is this small commentary on that fact meant to be like a greater revelation towards, man, Team Meteor, these guys are fucking nuts. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's the way I look at it. But anyway, these next two puzzles are really lengthy, so it's going to take me some time. But after the next time you see me, we'll be exploring the ritual. All right, we've got all the puzzles unlocked. What a treacherous place this is, but we're finally back. Oh no, you're not only foolish but impudent to disturb our practice. Arno. If you truly are so desperate to flee your cage, I will permit you to watch. However, you will only watch. Bennett, move so much as one muscle, and I'll have my assistant put an end to your friend here. They got me tied up. At least I missed that part. I clicked it too fast. At least ask for my safe word.
Stop talking like that.
I'm not taking orders from you. You are so not my type. What is your hair even doing? It's pretty funny, actually.
My time is better spent on studies than on perms, thank you.
Enough. I will not permit you to desecrate this holy place with your indecorous babblings. That's such a good word. Indecorous. Let us proceed with the ritual. So all the colors light up. How nuts is that? Luna, once and for all, we shall cleanse your mind of the taint that is the swine, the Radomus. So before we go anywhere, look at the top left of the 4 like onlookers. Got a little beard, huh? That's weird. All the other ones seem to be like a general sprite. You will remember me as your true father. You're not my father. Please release me. His poison has warped your mind, Luna. My daughter, return to the light. Stop saying that. Delphico, Purgo, Silentium Pupa. Let the Lord Arcus fill your soul and your mind. Embrace the light. Be cleansed of the dark. I think that's about enough of that. God of War. Lights. Cameras. Drama. She's teleporting them away. How awesome is that? Bye-bye now. Master. And if you don't mind, we'll be taking this back. So he grabs the amethyst pendant back, which, once again, is a pretty interesting thing. The more interactions that he has with this pendant, the more I'm firm on that. Bennett, darling, would you mind stepping away from the pretty boy?
Ah, God of War, how could you? After we all lived together with my mom.
So it's so weird because they don't really ever elaborate on that. Arno, please help me release Luna. Everyone. On hand to me at once, swine. Return that gem. No, I suppose you did leave there too. So there's like kind of 2 conversations happening at once. I was only there for Luna, of course. And you were always shut up in your room. How rude. I'm afraid I can't do that. This amethyst pendant is very important to me in particular, you see. And to be honest, dear Bennett, I never liked the way you looked at Luna anyway. Yet I have already reported I obtained one of the keys. So be it. Although I did not want to do this, Luna, I must take this back. Elias ripped the emerald brooch from Luna's neck. So that's, once again, that's the 4th piece. We've seen all 4 now. Give that back. It was, wait, Jesus Christ. Give that back. It was a gift from my father. I am your father, you ignorant little girl.
Shut up. How I look at Luna is nobody's business but my own.
Got it. Gracious. And what if it makes her uncomfortable? Can you really get off thinking like that? Oh, but perhaps you really do. Is that why you're always in your room with the door locked?
It's not like that.
I should hope not, Bennett, for your own sake. That's enough, God of War. No need to torment the poor boy. He's confused enough already. Or he must be if he sided with somebody like Elias. Excuse you, I do the Lord's work. And you wonder why I deny him. It's so crazy, right? Strange too, isn't it? That someone so scientifically minded like Bennett should be in a place like this?
I just want what's best for Luna.
Oh, well then chain her up, right? Are you kidding me? Consider what's truly best for her. Is blood a stronger tie of family than those who care for her? Of course! No one could be closer to my dear Luna than I. Isn't that right? What do you mean, blood? You are my father, master. I know no other. Even in these sacred halls, your perversion abounds. I've heard that one before. But aren't we overstaying our welcome? I believe we are. Goodbye, old friend. So there you go. Old friend. I guess, you know, I guess it's proof. Like, I don't know. It's pretty substantial at this point. So he's going to TP us out of there. And that, kids, is how you storm a castle. I mean, if you can even call this a castle. God of War is capable of calling anything whatever she wishes. And she will readily do so without a care. I'm so grateful to everyone who's coming to save me. I formally apologize for the inconvenience I've caused. Luna, darling, you know Master and I would never abandon you. Yes, of course. Thank you so much, God of War. Ha! I need to stop getting my bug captured, too. I'm never going to be the very best like no one ever was at this rate. Yeah, it's like the 3rd time he's been captured, huh? How did he even get captured? Where did he even go? I don't even know. Oh yeah, he fights L, and then I guess L takes him. Anyway, that's all well and good, but perhaps we shouldn't chit chat idly right next to our enemy's doorstep. Master is right. I wish to escape from here. It will not do to return to the castle at this point. At least I will not be returning. Apologies, Cain, but I have other business right now. Though I do thank you for the lead from before. Guard of War? Ta-da, dears! Stay tuned for our next big entrance. Wait, what do you mean, thanks for the lead? So, I guess they won't be answering that question then. Haha, Master does love his mysteries, doesn't he? Perhaps it's better if he doesn't say. Hearts beat faster in the darkness. Do you know why? Because it's better with the lights off? Oh my. Well, be that as it may, it wasn't quite my intention. But in a different vein, darkness is quick to fester in one's heart. Tell me, Arno, are you afraid of the dark? Yes. Darkness is love. I couldn't agree more. There's nothing to fear. I invite you to discover that for yourself. Please take this. Crystal plug. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next bit. With this, you'll be able to enter Iolia Valley. As for how to find it, there's a single tree within my master's labyrinth. You can figure out the rest, right? The darkness in Master's heart bores a hole that I cannot hope to fill alone. But I can pretend, can I? I can help you fill that hole. Or no, I'll be waiting. So, I have no idea what she meant by any of that, but I'm going to get going too. Since Radomus flew the coop, I guess I'll see if I can give these guards at a gate a bit of a wake-up call. See ya. So yeah, I guess, yeah, it's pretty much confirmed about this. I've been talking about this for a while now, but I guess it's easily confirmable, even though it is speculation, that Radomus is Anna and Noel's father, and L is definitely Team Rocket, and so is Radomus at one point. But as of now, Radomus is no longer associated with them. But I guess we'll find out more about that in the future. I mean, the fact that he had the... What are those two doing? The fact that he had the Team Rocket costume kind of confirms that on its own in a slight way. But it's certainly not guaranteed to be that way. So. Okay, so now we're in the Iolia Valley, which is where we're going to fight Luna. And this is going to be the last thing we do. We're going to get through all this dialogue with Bennett and Luna, and then fight and beat Luna, and that's the end of the episode of the actual game, and it's going to be an episode that you're watching right now as well.
Ah, so that's where you went. I was following you to fight Luna, but managed to lose your track. Don't worry, I came of my own accord, not because Elias asked me to. I realized that what was happening with Luna was wrong, and we really do only want to save her from Radomus. Anyway, I've decided to let that go. I'm going to find her and apologize to her. And, well, never mind. This doesn't concern you anymore, so I would appreciate it if you would let her and me alone. Goodbye. Yeah, so he's in love with her, quote unquote. I'll spoil that a bit, but anyway, this puzzle is actually really cool. If you're playing the game as well, this is probably one of the more interesting ideas the game creator has come up with. But that's not for on screen. We'll see in a bit. So, this appears to be a dead end too. No matter, I'll find her. She is here somewhere, right? Arno, what transpires next is between myself and her solely. Please stay out of it. Will you leave? Sure. Thank you for understanding. Then I hope not to see you again until after I have resolved things with her. I'm sure that I can be the one to make her happy. All I have to do is find her. I implore you not to interfere. See, the funny part about that is he can't actually get through this area without our help. So, yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. I'm not fucking leaving, that's for sure.
Welcome, Arno. I'm glad you've reached here safely.
Luna, I finally found you.
How can this be? Only Arno is supposed to reach me here.
I tagged along. I wanted to apologize, Luna.
There's no need to apologize. I hold nothing against you. Now, please, if you will, leave us. We do have business after all.
No, Luna, you don't understand. I just want what's best for you.
I was really confused, and Bennett, it's quite all right. You need not say any more.
No, Luna, I love you.
I beg your pardon?
Ever since you first moved in with us, I couldn't stop thinking about you. You are without a doubt the most beautiful girl I have ever seen, and I...
Please stop.
Luna, would you be mine?
I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Arno, whoa, he will not be able to follow me without the crystal keys you hold, so please join me when you are sure we will be unaccompanied. That is, farewell.
No way, you haven't even given me a proper answer. Ah, she disappeared again. Maybe she's just shy. Maybe she feels the same way and doesn't want to admit it. Or maybe I'm just pathetic. That's what you're thinking, right? But she's letting you through. Why? I know, Arno, but don't you give me that about the key she was talking about. And if you say no, then I'll just have to take it from you. In the end, I'm just a fool, aren't I? Stupid. Stupid to think that she would love me. Stupid to tell her. Stupid to think I could beat you. Stupid that my training hasn't paid off. Yet, I'm going. Elias promised he would take me to the top, and I'll hold him to that. And when I'm there, she'll regret refusing me now. Just watch me, Arno. One day you'll see. Everyone will see. Good luck in your battle. I promise next time you see me, things will be different. And I don't know when the next time we will see him is, but he's a pretty interesting character. And now the final stage will be with me and Luna, and that's where the episode of this Let's Play, lore play, and the episode of the game actually ends as well. Okay, about to wrap this one up here. We got the ever sexy Luna about to give me some info. Look at the background. Cool, that's new. He has left, right? Very well. Let us try this once more. Welcome, Arno. I'm glad you were able to reach me here. Children and even some adults are often scared of the darkness. Why is that, I wonder? Is it because they think that awful and sinister things come here to dwell? There are too many of those outside for that to be true. Very good point. No, perhaps they are simply afraid of their own imaginations. Darkness is that which draws out the greatest potential, but for some, infinity can be a terrifying abyss. Please, allow me to introduce you to an infinity, lost. Scattered and fractured, it shall return piece by piece. Are you ready to meet the next eternity? That's kind of peculiar stuff that she's saying, but oh my god, look how sexy she is. And I'm just going to rock her team up real quick, and then we'll finish this up. You have overcome the gateway into the soul of eternity. Though its beauty is tarnished, your soul shines with hope. I pray you farewell. You fought especially well. I expected no less. Now I present this to you. The Eclipse Badge, level 70. Please treat them well. Finally, I have one last gift for you. Dark Pulse. Please use darkness's embrace as you see fit. I shall be remaining here for a time. I feel that I, like all monsters of which children fear, shall be safer in the dark. As for you, did your friend not say that he would move towards the gate city? I know not what dreams mesmerize the station guards, but perhaps it is time for you to discover that for yourself. I do hope we meet again someday. Until then, farewell. So that's that. Man, yeah, that was pretty cool. I do like her as a character and as a female. But, yeah, in general, the sub-characters are really well developed in this game. So that's going to be it for this episode of the lore play of Pokemon Reborn. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask like that, let me know. But next time we're going to go off on another direction. Basically, we went from, you know, the kids, the children, the sisters and all that, back to this, and now we're going back to them, which is probably, you know, their storyline is going to take up the better part of the next bunch of videos that I'll end up making. So see you guys there.